visible, I became sensitive to all electromagnetic waves, which are Wi-Fi, for instance, or any electrical current. I became like a conductor around my mouth, and my whole face would start burning, literally. I would have a huge burn around my mouth. And so if I sat in front of a computer, if I talked on a cell phone, that means I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything because my whole face, I couldn't even sit in front of a TV.
Wow.
And to give you an idea of, yes, it is dangerous. And luckily for me, and then I started feeling it. My head began a lack of focus. I had immediate intervention. We were able to identify what the source was because I had some information. So I was blessed in that way. And so I'm enormously grateful. But another person would not have known what was happening to them, why this was happening to them. So therefore, if we have certain sensitivities or overexposure, so then yes, it can lead to some serious and dire consequences. I was detoxified quickly and early, so therefore, but if I had not identified this could have gone on and completely, actually, when I think about it, I can't even imagine what the outcome would have been, not knowing what the cause was or what was happening to me. And if I didn't have, for instance, a visible rash on my face, that something was a problem, I might have been told it was all in my head. So yes, it is seriously, it can severely impact our life, and it is a dangerous toxin. So just to give you an idea of how mercury can impact our life, and so obviously this project is personal to me, not just as well, it's not just, I'm not doing it just for environmental health and public health, but I'm also very aware of the impact personally and the dangers that it can cause. So we don't have any policy in place to phase out mercury. This phase out project is working towards working to advance those changes.
Yeah, let me just ask you very quickly. We are rapidly running out of time. It's amazing out of time. Do you believe that given the seriousness that you and Ms. Lake have enunciated and others before you of mercury, the presence of it in so many substances, that, for example, dentists should give some warning to someone before giving them a filling and saying the filling I'm going to use on you contains mercury, that fluorescent bulbs and skin lightening creams and others, that there should be some kind of warning contains mercury, if that is not already being done?
Well, currently, that should be done if it is not currently being done. But currently, a policy is being drafted that would restrict the importation of creams with mercury content and also other products with a certain amount of mercury. Something, if it exceeds the maximum allowable level, which is 1 ppm of mercury.
Okay.
So that is something that's being done on the legislative side of things for us to properly monitor the mercury that we're importing in the country.
Okay. Speaking about the study that you mentioned earlier that is being done, Ms. Lake, will a study be done to include men? Because we understand that the ongoing one is really for ladies only. Is it that ladies only do the skin lightening thing, and men are not really into that? And later down the line, you'll probably target men. I don't know.
Well, it's not because of skin lightening, which is why we're targeting women, but there are other studies which have focused on both men and women. But right now, the focus on women of childbearing age is because of the vulnerability of that group and because it can be passed on to fetus, as I previously stated. So that's just our target group for now. But this, the research and studies on mercury will be continuous, and it won't just stop here because of the mercury phase-out project. It's something that is continuous, and the awareness that we're raising is continuous. So we will have subsequent studies. And also, I just want to say, we are still recruiting participants for the hair study for women. So any woman between the age of 18 to 44 years old